Welcome to the reaction for Season 2, Episode 2 of Game of Thrones. Let's get into it. Pike, that's new. What's going to be happening there? All right. I was wondering if Pike would be Arya stuff. I mean, I know they're on the way to the wall, but didn't know if maybe they'd be at Pike before they get there.
Lovely boy.
What do you want?
A man has a thirst. A man does not drink for a day and a night.
Is that Enzo from Stranger Things?
A man does not choose his companions. These two, they have no courtesy. A man must ask forgiveness.
It's hard to tell with the long hair. It kind of sounds like him.
This man has the honor to be Jack and Raka, once of the free city of Laura.
I can't tell. There it doesn't really look like him, but...
Should have asked nicely.
Oh, God.
The boy has more courage than sense.
Come here!
Yoren said none of us were to go near those three.
Come here!
They don't scare me.
I think they were scaring you.
What are you doing?
They're looking for me.
You in command here?
He's gonna help her.
These gutter rats belong to the Night's Watch now. That puts them beyond the reach of kings and queens.
Oh, really?
It's a funny thing. People worry so much. Now, I sharpened this blade before breakfast. Or I could nick this artery in your leg. And once it's nicked, there's no one around here.
You fucked.
We're looking for a boy named Gendry. He carries a bull's head helmet.
Oh, yeah,
Anyone
duh.
turning him over?
Duh, they're not after her. They're after him.
You make me wait a long time, but your friend keeps me company.
We were just speaking of your bravery in the victory against the Stark auxiliary forces.
Well, now someone else knows she's there.
I heard you suffered a terrible head wound.
And I tell him the story of how we meet.
Okay.
Working in your father's kitchens. It almost beggars belief.
Strange things do happen. You should taste her fish pie.
I don't think Lord Varys likes fish pie.
How can you tell?
I can always tell.
Men like Lord Varys and I can't let our disadvantages get the best of us.
Unfortunate that your father didn't want her to come. But rest easy, my lord. I am very good at keeping secrets for my good friends.
Your discretion is legendary.
Well, that's a way to make friends.
I don't like threats.
Who threatened you?
I'm not Ned Stark. I understand the way this game is played.
Ned Stark was a man of honor.
And I am not.
That he
Threaten
was.
me again, and I'll have you thrown.
I think you are.
He has more spirit than his father, I'll give him that.
You've perfected the art of tearing up papers. We can give him his father's bones back, at least, as a gesture of good faith. I will, Your Grace.
So she's giving him nothing.
The cold winds are rising, and the dead rise with them.
Oh, great.
Northerners are superstitious people.
No, they're being literal.
I have every confidence that the brave men of the Night's Watch will protect us all.
Except they're literally asking you for more people, which means they need help.
My blessed mother was holding her hand when she left this world. She farted so hard the old bed shook.
Why is this a conversation we're having? Uh-oh.
Seems a bit greedy for one man to have so many wives. Wouldn't two?
He doesn't. He has so many daughters.
We were having a serious discussion.
You weren't.
Would you look at that? Nothing like the sight of a woman walking away. I prefer watching them come towards me.
She's covered in 18 layers of clothes.
Wish I grew up on a farm.
We need more potatoes. I'll get another sack from the sledge.
Why do I feel like he's going to get himself in trouble here trying to get to know one of these girls? Wow, okay.
No.
So they're all bigger.
No.
Ghost away. Shoot. Shoot!
Ghost, listen to Sam?
Did he frighten you?
You shouldn't touch me.
Correct.
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure you weren't hurt.
Yeah, not all men are like your father/husband. Aw, someone thinks he's brave. He's so cute.
This is Gilly. She's one of Craster's daughters. Hello, Gilly.
Exactly. Daughter.
Sorry, but Sam knows we're not supposed to... She's pregnant. We have to take her with us when we leave. What? It's just not possible.
I'm going to have a baby. If it's a boy,
He kills him.
You want us to risk our lives for you, and you won't even tell us why.
You know why. You're not stupid.
You were cruel.
Cruel? Sam, are you in such a hurry to lose a hand?
I didn't touch her.
No, you just want to steal her. What do you think Craster cuts off for that?
I can't steal her. She's a person, not a goat.
Sam, I love you.
Who's going to deliver a baby? You?
I could try. What? I've read about it.
Oh, well, that'll be enough.
I'm sorry, Sam. We can't help her.
How much do you want to bet he's still going to try? Wow, we went from a super dark scene to a super bright scene. How long has it been? How long have we been waiting? Oh, one's back. Oh no, it's just the horse. I don't remember which one the one we know took off on. They sent it back with the person's head? Oh, is that the one we like? Yeah, I think so.
You don't need to see this.
He is blood of my blood.
They don't like the idea of a woman leading a Kalasar.
They will like it far less when I am done with them.
Well, can we burn what's left? Will that count? We are not doing well. Oh, is Pike where Greyjoy is from? Yes, okay. That makes sense. I forgot we were going there.
They'll be waiting for me on the docks.
who will?
Anyone who matters. This is a big day for them. They haven't had much to get excited about since I left.
How do you know?
Quit talking about your father.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing to talk about when this is going
The
on.
wives from the Iron Islands. They're for breeding. That's not enough for us. That's why we take salt wives. But
Take me with you when you go ashore.
your place is on this ship.
Not after you leave. Father will punish me.
Why? Gross. I mean, I guess you're into what you're into, but... Oh. He's watching him. Watching them. But he runs the place. You gotta keep an eye on things. Make sure the customers are happy.
Now, you charge twice as much as every other brothel, and this is what I get, crying.
One moment, my friend. Please accept my sincerest apologies. Aramco will take good care of you.
He has no idea where that mouth just was. Oh, is this like the main one? The one that Theon loved? Loved?
It's Megan.
Who?
She works for you.
He doesn't even know her name.
The Goldclerks. They killed her baby.
Ah, yes. That was...
Unfortunate.
I can't stop thinking about it. I can't sleep.
You know, you remind me of another girl. A lovely thing I once acquired from a leasing pleasure house.
He's being sweet here, and I don't know if he's gonna like turn and be like, suck it up or I'm gonna kill you.
She cried. I asked her why, but we didn't have the kind of rapport that you and I have. Yes, it was quite sad. Girls from the leasing pleasure houses are expensive. And this one wasn't making me any money.
So?
I hate bad investments. Really,
there we go.
I do.
I knew there'd be a switch.
I had no idea how to make her happy. I had no idea how to mitigate my losses. A very wealthy patron.
Did he sell her?
Transform this lovely, sad girl. To use her in ways that would never occur to most men. I would not say he succeeded in making her happy. But my losses were definitely mitigated.
So yeah, suck it up.
Take tonight off to mourn Megan's child.
Set your trauma aside.
And you'll be happy. That makes me happy.
Yeah, that went how I thought it was gonna go. When he was being all sweet, that seemed weird.
I heard there was some trouble in Littlefinger's brothel the other night.
Nasty business. Had to be done.
Yes, of course.
Did it now.
I hadn't realized peace depended on killing babies.
Right?
Orders are orders.
Quite right. Especially the Queen's orders.
I never said they were the Queen's orders.
They clearly were.
You've heard the awful rumors about my brother and sister.
I don't listen to filth.
No, that's good of you, but you have heard them.
But they are true.
When your men slaughtered Ned Stark's men in the throne room, did you give the order?
I did, and I would again. The man was a traitor. He tried to buy my loyalty.
A fool. He had no idea you were already bought.
Not have my honor questioned by an imp.
I'm not questioning your honor.
Excuse you. You were just having a good time 2 seconds ago. Oh, shit.
And yes, you will stand here and take it from me, unless you'd like to take it from my friend here.
Hey.
And seeing as you betrayed the last hand of the king, well, I just wouldn't feel safe with you lurking about.
The Queen herself.
The Queen Regent. And you're a fool to believe she's your friend.
We shall hear what Joffrey has to say about this.
No, we shan't.
Yeah, the Queen does not give a fuck about anybody that she's not related to.
The lads will escort you. The streets aren't safe at night, my lord.
These men are under my command.
Not anymore.
His name is Bronn, and he is the new commander of the City Watch.
Boys?
Well, okay then.
To the new commander.
Okay. Well, this is going to be interesting because I feel like his allegiance is definitely going to be more to... Yeah, so like, if Tyrion wants him to do something, but Joffrey or the Queen wants him to do something...
They come back, I say we yield.
And if they know that, I feel like they're going to have issues with him being in charge.
What did the Goldclerks want with you?
No idea.
That's true. He really doesn't know.
No one get to insult anyone.
I thought they were after you. Why? Did you kill someone, or is it just because you're a girl?
I'm not a girl.
Yes, you are.
I am not.
Yeah, well, pull your cock out and take a piss then.
That's going to be a problem. He's clearly okay with it, though, Arya.
No one can know.
They won't. Not from me.
My name's not Ari. It's Arya of House Stark.
your father? The Han, the traitor.
He was never a traitor. Joffrey is a liar.
So you're a highborn then, you're a lady.
No, I mean...
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were a lord's daughter and you lived in a castle and...
Yeah.
But all that about cocks, I should never have said. And I've been pissing in front of you and everything. I should be calling you my lady.
Do not call...
Yeah, don't do that here.
Well, that was unladylike.
Oh, I hope they become best friends. Oh no, I shouldn't find myself getting like happy and attached to people. Where are all the people who are supposed to be waiting for you and so excited to see you because it's the best thing that's happened to them in years?
And the heir to Pike and the Iron Islands. The only living son of Balon Greyjoy.
He don't give a fuck.
I'm heading that way. I can take you there.
I bet you can.
You been at sea long? Or were there just no women where you came from?
Unlike you.
You don't know what I'm like.
Yeah, it's like you've seen her for 2 seconds.
My thing sent up to the castle.
I kind of like people putting him in his place. Although I don't know that I should hate him yet. I mean, I like...
Just give me the reins.
I'm trying not to let my opinion of him be biased.
Have these hands ever touched a rope?
Don't you worry about my hands. The sea is in my blood.
Your blood will be in the sea if I don't watch where I'm going.
You may get to stay in a castle tonight if you're lucky.
Is that an offer from my future king?
An order from your future king.
Well, okay then. She could have somebody.
I don't imagine it'll be a story fit for children.
I mean, she seems into it, so okay. This is a cool place. I don't love a squid, although they are like to do with the sea, so that makes sense.
They took a frightened boy. What have they given back?
A man.
Well,
Lord Stark is gone.
And how do you feel about that?
What's done is done.
mm-hmm. You can tell though that he cares. So that's good. Welcome home.
He heed your counsel.
I've lived with him, hunted with him, fought at his side. He thinks of me as a brother.
Yeah, you're brothers.
Not here, not in my hearing. You will not name him brother.
I mean, this makes sense.
Son of the man who put your true brothers to the sword. Or have you forgotten your own blood?
I forget nothing.
I mean, he is in a really difficult position because he does love the Starks, but this is his family and what they've been through.
I destroy Robb Stark's enemies for him, and he will make me king of the Iron Islands once again.
I will lead the attack myself.
Oh, you will?
I'm your son, your only living heir.
Are you not the only living heir anymore?
How did you get past the guards?
Anything with a cock is easy to fool.
Oh no, is that his sister? Oh no, is that his sister?
Yara?
So good to see you, brother.
Blech.
This is a homecoming I'll tell my grandchildren about.
Absolutely not. How,
She can't lead an attack.
And why not? She's commanded men. She's killed men.
How far did they get after that ride? During that ride? What happened? Oh God.
You won't stand a chance against the Lannisters on your own.
Who said anything about the Lannisters?
Oh shit. Well, I mean, okay. Yeah, obviously he doesn't give a shit about the Lannisters. He wants the Starks.
There's no man in the Seven Kingdoms more honorable than Stannis Baratheon, or more worthy of loyalty.
We'll see.
Come with me and plunder the greatest city in Westeros. They'll be singing songs about you as long as men have voices to sing.
Salador San is a good name for songs.
It is.
One thing, I want the queen.
Queen?
What now?
As if she would just let you.
Yeah, I would say if it's against her wish, then that's the same thing.
Make me rich. Get me to the gates of King's Landing, and I will.
I mean, 30 ships is no small thing. That's what he said, right?
Stannis is my king, but he's only a man.
Don't tell him that.
Lord Janos Slint was commander of the City Watch. You had no right to exile him.
Yeah, I figured she wouldn't be happy.
And your gold-plated thugs just gave them their rallying cry. The Queen slaughters babies. You don't even have the decency to deny it.
Sorry, I had to pause it for a quick second.
It wasn't you who gave the order.
I was going to say, I feel like it's not her.
Joffrey didn't even tell you. Did he tell you? I imagine that would be even worse.
He did what needed to be done.
Yeah, because we all just kind of like assumed, but we didn't actually see her give the order. So it seemed intentional.
It's all fallen on me.
As has Jaime repeatedly, according to Stannis Baratheon.
You're funny. You've always been funny, but none of your jokes will ever match the first one, will they? Back when you ripped my mother open on your way out of her and she bled to death.
She was my mother, too.
No shit.
For the sake of you. There's no bigger joke in the world than that.
That's not his fault. She has very pretty hair.
Your Grace. Grace.
How does it feel?
This is a really cool table.
Sallador Sam will join.
I want to know more about you.
Do you trust him? Sallador Sam is an old friend. I've known him 30 years. Now, once he gets the smell of gold, he never stops.
Well, if he does his job, he'll have his share.
Okay, so she's still wearing this necklace.
Leave us.
At once, Your Grace.
She's always so bright. I mean, obviously a lot of it's her hair, but I mean, even her dress and stuff compared to everybody around her.
Go.
Why is he looking at his dad that way?
These armies are toys for the Lord of Light.
Tell your lord to burn them, then.
I have seen the path to victory in the flames. But first, you must give yourself to the Lord of Light.
I've said the words, damn you. I burnt the idols.
Well, she apparently has something else in mind.
I have a wife.
Oh.
I took a vow.
Well, I would say good for him, but I feel like he's going to give in.
She disgusts you.
Oh, great.
And she's given you nothing. No sons. I will give you a son, my king.
Yeah, he gave in pretty quickly. Honestly, in this show, the fact that he even said no, especially when that's a situation, is impressive enough. Did she land on any of those pieces? Because that would hurt like a son of a bitch. Oh no, it's the boy. She gave birth. That happened very quickly, or was that somebody else's? What are you going to do with it? I'm guessing it's someone else's, and he's going to be like, oh, well, this can't happen to her, baby. We got to take her. The hell is that? Is he like feeding the babies to the White Walkers, maybe? Like offering them up, sacrificing them, I guess? I think you're out of your depth here. Yep, the eyes. that the end? Damn it. Okay, well, apparently the theme for season 2 is just killing babies. That's all we're going to do this season. New episode, new baby. Or more. Okay. All right. It makes sense that this would be happening. Otherwise, like, why would this guy be allowed or able to thrive above the wall like this? With them doing their weird zombie shit. Unless they allowed him to. And he's literally feeding them or giving them babies for whatever reason. I mean, we don't know that they eat them. I don't know why I'm just assuming that. But, like, I don't know what else they would need babies for. Yeah, because, I mean, I don't feel like you could turn them into... I mean, obviously we saw they did that to that girl, but what would the point of having a baby like that? So I'm just guessing that that's what happened to them. I did notice, though, again, in episode 2, we're getting a little bit of everyone, which is good. Although we didn't have Kat and Rob, and technically Jamie, I guess, but who cares? We did not have them this time. So not everyone, but most people. And again, I'm not expecting them to be able to fit everyone in every episode. The cast is just too large. There's too many people. There's too many different things going on. But they are giving me most every episode, which I do like, rather than just focusing on like 2 or 3 in the episode. So yeah, I'm really liking how they're handling this season. Not that I disliked how they handled season 1, but I like this better. Okay, so I just spent a couple minutes looking at the spreadsheet. So the king's son, thank you so much, Jack, for putting this together for me. I don't remember if it was Gendry or Gendry. Gendry? I don't remember if it was a hard G or not. I am liking his character, and I'm really liking his relationship with Arya. I like that she has somebody else in this situation who knows who she is and like knows the truth, and is going to protect her. It is interesting though, because they just kind of assumed, well, she just assumed, and he went along with it. Like, why wouldn't he, that they were there for her when they would have gladly taken her if they had known, but they were actually there for him because they're rounding it all up. And yeah, it was kind of like right in that scene when he was talking about, I mean, I had to pause it to deal with my damn lipstick, but Tyrion was talking about like her doing that and giving that order or whatever. And it just kind of clicked in that moment then, because we had last episode where it obviously happened and you just kind of assume the queen's doing it, but it doesn't actually say that the queen's doing it, and we didn't see her give the order. And then we had, the scene with the dinner table, the former commander or whatever, talk about, carrying it out, and like he wouldn't give up that it was the queen that did it, but he was letting him think it was. And I don't know, it just seemed like we were running with it a little too easily, even though we hadn't actually seen anything. And then when we got to the scene where he was questioning her, it kind of clicked that like, I think they wanted to believe it was her, and really it was Joffrey. Which to me is a nice little twist, because I definitely, up until that point, for sure, like just assumed it was her, which obviously you're supposed to. Everybody did. So yeah. I mean, it's just another thing that just shows how fucked Joffrey is. And how much he's going against Queen, because like Tyrion said, he didn't even tell you, did he? Like he just issued the order. Like she had no clue it was even happening. Which just further displays the rift between Cersei and Joffrey. Which is only going to continue to be a problem. We didn't see Sansa in this, or Joffrey actually at all. So we didn't get those two. But honestly, like again, with a cast this big, you don't, if you only go one episode and you see most of the people, you don't miss the ones you don't see, at least not right now. I mean, I'm never going to miss Joffrey. But I mean, I am definitely intrigued by what's going on there and with Sansa and everything. But when it's only one episode and you have so much other stuff happening, you can get away with that. It doesn't feel like there's as much of a gap, between seeing them. Now, if you go 2 episodes, 3 episodes, then it gets a little more obvious and a little more frustrating. But no, they're handling it well so far. Theon. Oh God. Well, his sister's interesting. Okay. I mean, I was about to be like, well, hey, she seems into it, so all right, get yours. You can have a hot little moment here on a horse. No, no. And like, how far did she let it go? How far? I'm hoping not much further. Ugh, not much further. But I don't know. Because he said, like, stay with me tonight. So, like, hopefully that means, like, we'll get to the castle and I have to go deal with my dad and then I'll find you later, sort of a thing. Except, no, not my dad, our dad. Because we're brother and sister. Gross. So, I mean, well, I was about to say, like, at first I was going to be like, oh, so there's more than one case of incest. But then I was like, well, does that really count as incest? But like, yeah, it kind of does, even though it was like a ploy. She was doing it, she was manipulating him. Like, it still counts. It's still gross. So yeah. Okay. I mean, this was a good episode, but I don't know how much there is for me to like dive into here because we're still at the start of a season. And the first episode, we were catching up, getting our bearings with where everyone's at right now in this new season. And the second one just feels like it's a little bit of, it's definitely set up for what's to come. Like we've made a few little changes. Jon Snow has now seen the White Walkers are there and he knows this guy's giving babies to it, or them. And then, we've got Theon back at, Pike or Iron Island or whatever. And, that did not go well for him at all. It's not going to go well for the Starks, seemingly. And then we had Tyrion making some moves in King's Landing. I mean, we had some other smaller stuff too. The one guy knows about Shay now. Littlefinger and that woman. I don't know that woman's name. I tried to find her on the spreadsheet, but I didn't see it, so I don't know if she's not on there or if like I just wasn't looking in the right spot. But we had that moment there with him, which shows, just a little bit more of, what's his name? Baylor, is that his name? His character. Just let you know a little more about him. Yeah, we had some other smaller stuff, but for me, the standout moments in this, or I should say the standout events in this are the ones that I just kind of recapped with Theon and his sister. And Tyrion and, well, Tyrion did a few different things, actually. We had stuff with Shay, stuff with Cersei, and stuff with that commander guy, the Lord guy. Yeah. It was a good episode. It was an entertaining episode, but not a whole lot for me to really like deep dive into here. So, still enjoying this season though, and looking forward to getting further into it. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Thank you if you're watching this on Patreon for the support. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want access to the full reactions and you want to catch up with them because they are further ahead, you can do so by clicking the link in the description below and heading over there. What's further ahead are full reactions and they are in watch along style, which means you do need to have your own copy of the episode to watch alongside mine for copyright reasons. If what you're most interested in is getting early access to the shortened edited versions, you can get those here on YouTube by becoming a channel member, or you can get those videos ad-free over on Patreon. If you don't want to do any of those things, that's totally cool. Just make sure you hit the subscribe and notification button so you don't miss future reactions when they go out. And hopefully, I'll see you in that one.